Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at the DX Pachygaroo from Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. It's Pachygaroo because it's a cross between a Pachycephalosaurus dinosaur and a kangaroo. But it's really only a cross between a kangaroo in the sense that there's kind of that old joke of like a kangaroo wearing boxing gloves. I don't even know where that came from. I know it was like featured in Tekken, but I don't think they thought of it. It's kind of an old trope. I don't know where it comes from. Anyway, so it's a Pachycephalosaurus with boxing gloves. That's kind of his whole shtick. You can see it also comes with a super adorable little tiny Pachygaroo as well. I assume it's like a father and son situation. And then you have the Doshin Soul, I believe is how you say that. On the top of the box here, really cool group shot. I like that a lot. I really like the armor. I think that looks neat because it kind of has the father and son on the two shoulders. So I think that's pretty cool. Not too much going on the bottom. Over here you have a picture of the Doshin Soul. And then over here you have the combination Kishiryu. What does that say? Pachygaroo. Okay, it's because part of it is obscured by the arm. So all I saw was HYG, and I'm going, what? It's just part of Pachygaroo. So it's just Kishiryu Pachygaroo. Because they didn't really come up with different names this year. They just always say Kishiryu and then just whatever the Kishiryu that he's like utilizing underneath. So the naming convention is not super exciting. But in any case, here you go. Here is the dino. Here's the combination with 3 knights. Of course, we'll take a look at that. So let's go ahead without further ado. Let's get him out of the box and let's take a closer look. So he actually comes crazy disassembled in the box. I was not expecting that. Here is the super tiny little Pachygaroo. He is awesome. Nicely painted. You have some orange, silver paint there, blue paint for the eyes, a little bit of silver for the feet, and gold for the hands. Very well done. Love him quite a bit. Put him off to the side. So basically, this piece here is going to peg onto the back. This kind of like rocket sled looking piece. These are the big hands. So you're going to snap these in here. Like that. And then the legs are going to peg on over here. That's the wrong one. So let's make sure we do this correctly. There we go. There is Pachygaroo fully assembled. So it looks like legs can move like that, but there's no way you'd get them to stand that way, so they can also move forward, but you're pretty much going to want them at this spot. And then you can move the big punching glove hands slightly. I don't have a ton of motion there, but have a little bit. So the tiny little dude, he can actually fit here in the front, and I guess this is another way that he's like a kangaroo and that he can have his young in a little front pouch. So you can pop him in there like that. It's a little hard to see because the giant hands kind of cast shadow, but there you go. He stays in pretty well. He's not really going to fall out, so that's pretty cool. And then you can also put him in the little rocket sled. I'm going to just take it off for the time being. You can pop him in here, and he'll kind of get to a spot where like it should click in because he has a tiny little like circle. You can see it right there. There's one on each side, and then there's the tiniest little, let me see if I can get closer here, little like nubbin on the side there. So that way when you pop this on, he should like, there you go, you hear it kind of click into place, and that's so he will not fall out. So I can drop it though. He can still ride around in this little rocket sled, and then you just peg this back onto the tail here. So there you go. Pretty cool. I really like the colors. First of all, I will say it's kind of like a army green, and then kind of a bronze-ish color. But I like the color scheme. I think it looks cool. You have some nice silver and gold. I like the gold teeth are painted really nice. Blue for the eyes, very nice. Some silver accents all around. So definitely nicely painted and looks pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. I love the little guy. And he's got 2 little places you can store him, which is really neat. So let's go ahead. We'll take a closer look at the Ryusoul that you get. So this is the Doshin Soul. He's got kind of a big punching hand, and then it looks like he's punching something like it's exploding out, like maybe a wall or something. Some nice paint here on the chest and on the hand. You have a nice sticker there with the father and son. I really love the head. I think they did a great job with the design. Very cool. Nice blue eyes. Black, green, gold. A little bit of silver up top. All very nice. And this is B050. And then we'll go ahead and close this up. And you get the Packy head, which looks really nice. So very, very cool Ryusoul. Let's just go ahead. We'll do this in the changer real fast. Alright, so we'll go ahead and see in the changer. So nothing terribly exciting there. We'll go ahead and try the swords. And that's right, I did say swords, because we have 2 swords to try this out in now. I'm sorry, I've been saying Doshin Soul. I didn't realize it was the Doshin Soul. This guy's very intense. Alright, so now he has the armor attached. Alright, so pretty cool attack sound there. So that is the Ryusoulger. But let's go ahead and check out the Gaisoken. Oops. So there you go. Crazy sounds from the Gaisoken and the Ryusoulger. Very neat. Both of them. I think it's neater, like the Ryusoulger does the full-on armor sound, and the Gaisoken, it's kind of even hard to tell what it's doing. It's really just a loud mashup of sounds, but they're both fun. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do the combination with Kishiryu. Go ahead and just completely take off the side pieces from 3 Knights. Just like that. You're going to leave the 2 top sections completely the same on the shoulders, and then just remove the head. So you're going to take Pachygaroo, take this piece off. You're actually going to split this. You can see there's kind of a seam right here. This is going to split like this. And if you have this little guy in here, just go ahead and take that off. This is going to swivel up here. And you can see how there's kind of a natural spot. Like that's kind of naturally carved out to fit down here. So you'll know when that's to stop. And then you just go ahead and connect this onto this arm. And I'm going to move this forward just to make it easier. There you go. And you can see that the hand kind of fits inside there, which is pretty cool to continue the boxing glove illusion. So you're going to take this, and this is actually kind of funny. Let me get a little bit closer here. So you can see the two little notches here on the head. He's got right in here, right there. That's going to clip on like that. So it looks like he just jumped onto his dad's head. And then you're going to click these up too, just like that. And then you're going to take the rocket sled piece and attach that there. And then this is going to go on the other arm, just like this. And there you go. You have your two boxing gloves. So let's zoom out. And then you take the Ryusoul and drop that in up top. So I think it looks really cool. Like I said, I love this head design. I think it works perfectly with the rest of this guy. The color scheme's great. And the two boxing gloves I think look really cool. If you really wanted, you could take this guy back off and just like have him be like a little buddy or something. Because I know sometimes he talks to him. If you wanted to leave him in the sled too, technically you could do that. There's nothing stopping you except getting him pegged back in here. There we go. So whatever you prefer. The directions tell you to clip it on here, but if you want to leave him out there, you can. It doesn't matter. But either way, I think it's a really cool combination. I like it quite a bit. The directions have a ton of other combinations. I want to just show them off real quick because I'm not going to show them all off. This video would be like 20 minutes if I did. But I wanted to just at least show you guys. Most of them are really just like more combinations of sticking the punching gloves in random places. Like this has you attach it to the shoulders. This has you attach them both to one arm. This has you attach them onto like Tiramigo's fists, which I admit that would be kind of funny. And then down here it just kind of shows you attaching them to Kishiryu Neptune, attaching them to Mosa Rex's fins. I mean, I think most of them are just kind of goofy, and I think it's just them kind of padding out the toy a little bit. So I'm not going to bother showing them off. I think this combination is plenty good enough. It's the one that you'll see on the show, and I think it really works. I think the head's great, the boxing gloves are cool, and I think the color scheme really works. So yeah, I really like Pachygaroo a lot. What's not to like? I mean, Pachycephalosaurus is a pretty cool dino to use as the base. Give him boxing gloves for my kangaroo. He comes with a really tiny little adorable Packy that you can kind of store in his like pouch like a kangaroo, or he has like a little rocket sled on the back. I mean, just everything about this is just a ton of fun. Design's really cool. Color scheme's great. I love the Ryusoul. I think the head sculpt here and design is just great for the combined robot mode. I don't really have anything to complain about. I just think it's a lot of fun. Love the color scheme. I mean, sure, it could have more articulation, I guess, but I feel like complaining about articulation with Sentai is just kind of a moot point at this point. It's just not worth doing. But I really think it's great. I mean, it's a fun little dino, and the combination's good. Like I said, there are all those other combinations that the instructions show off, but I really feel like it's just them, you know, coming up with other ways to attach it. It's kind of, it seems, how should I put this? It seems redundant to put in extra directions, basically telling you, hey, you can combine this however you want because all the ports are the same. It would be like Legos coming with a bunch of alternate builds, which I mean, I guess they do from time to time, but it's the whole point of Legos. You can just build whatever you want. Well, these are kind of the same way. So they have a couple random suggestions in there, but you guys can just go ahead and build whatever you can come up with. And that's pretty much the main draw of this line. At least that's what I think. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.